Is this happening?
We're doing
a roll.
Oh.
Jeff, I'm going to roll the intro in 3, 2.
Whoa! Whoa! What's going on, Boston? PAX, baby! How's it going, everyone? My fellow Dumperoonies. Thank you so very much for tuning into the Voicemail Dump Truck on this Saturday.
You're hosting this?
March 23rd, 2024.
I don't know.
These are all surprises to you. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in live and coming to see us in person here at PAX 24. PAX East 24, thank you so very much for being here. It's very nice of you to applaud that. We went around the last couple days of the show looking for live video voicemails.
It's not live. We recorded them.
Oh, boy.
Well, they were live when we recorded them.
That's not what live means.
I'm learning everything new today. All right.
In the can.
Yeah, it's in the can. So, what's everyone up to? Because I want to hear like what.
Wait, can I ask a question?
Yeah. What's up?
Is anyone else's lips really chapped?
Yes.
Yes. Everyone.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is going on?
Rookies.
I thought something was
shit.
super wrong with me until Grub said that today.
Yeah, I'm like, I never am a chapstick guy. My lips are usually fine. And then I woke up today, or it was actually last night, my face hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's dry. Like,
Is it the city or is it the weather?
it's the,
The states.
oh, wait. Like, we have to unpack something before I guess we introduce everybody on the panel here.
A lot of people.
So Dan Riker starts texting me before we came out here, and I was like, Dan, it's gonna be really, really cold. You know, you're used to that. Like, you should absolutely dress like you're going skiing.
I've never skied.
Right, but like, we mostly understand what that probably means, right? Like, bring heavy clothing, bring heavy jackets. And what did you bring to Boston, Dan?
I brought a very light jacket because I live in Minnesota and I had some Minnesota hubris and I thought it would be fine. But cold is cold, and it was rough that first night for sure.
Cold is cold.
Turns out cold is cold.
Yeah, the cold never bothered
You were in
me
the
anyway.
Discord being like, it is unbearably cold here. Guys, you need to bring jackets, you will die. And we got off the plane, we were like, this is light work. What's going on here?
For context, I don't have a coat.
Yeah.
I came out today in this.
There you go. Give it up for Lucy James,
What we're
ladies and
saying
gentlemen.
is British people are more powerful than Americans.
And then, Friday night, you were shivering like a chihuahua on the street.
My skeleton was actively vibrating.
Your bones were shaking.
Yeah, it was bad.
It was pretty rough. Let's introduce everyone up on the panel here. This is a voicemail call-in show after all. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Jeff Grub.
Howdy, Jeff.
How are you? Give it up for my lobster roll partner, Mike Minotti.
To the lobster boys. All right.
We had a lobster roll an hour ago that blew my face off.
A salted caramel lobster roll.
They drizzled salted caramel
Yes,
on
it
the
sounds
lobster
gross.
roll.
It was a good. It had a little buttery bread thing going on there.
Why are you moving like the baby from the dinosaurs?
Mama, I can sing that whole song.
I know you can, and I regret bringing it up.
Please
Mother,
don't.
brother, father, sister. I'm the greatest baby in prehistory.
He cut his mic.
Yeah, no.
To my left, my own little buttered roll, Jano Chilla.
I'll take it, baby.
HR is calling.
After this panel, I do have a vat of butter in my backpack, and we'll be having a great time.
Woo! That's right. Butter for everyone. Dan Reichert, how are you, pal?
I'm doing great. How are
Great,
you?
that's wonderful. Tam! Tamor Hussein, how are you, bud?
I'm good.
You're good.
Very warm.
Very warm.
Yeah.
Do you want to take your jacket off?
Nah, I'm good.
Give it to Dan.
Nah.
I'm good. I'm good.
And finally, Lucy James, ladies and gentlemen. So like I said, we've been enjoying our time here in Boston. We went around and we collected voicemails on video, live at the time, but now they're in the can. And the first one we got to do is going to go to Jeff Grubb. Can you set this up for us? Let's watch the video, yeah?
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
watch the video.
Oh, yes.
You are not prepared for this.
No.
All right, wait for this.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to get yelled at.
Do you have any tips about sports gambling or anything of that going on right now?
Grub asked him to ask this question. Look at him. He asked him to ask this question because he just won a bunch of money.
All right. right. Listen,
Yeah, good cut, Jan.
hold on.
It was a plant.
Hold
the
on.
question was a plant.
It was a plan.
Everyone caption this. Oh my God,
Jesus Christ.
that's real good. Can I tell this?
Yes, set it up.
Okay. You're not like a big gambler.
No, I put $35 in an account for the Super Bowl. I bet on the Super Bowl, and that's it.
Right.
I think he's about to become a big game.
Guys,
Well,
I
after what
can't be in the room right now while we're talking about
yeah.
this, okay?
Jan, earmuffs.
Okay.
So it was like Friday night, and we were at Trillium.
Yep.
And you were saying, oh, hey, everyone just pick over-unders, right?
Yeah.
So over-under, if you don't know, is basically guessing how many total points will be scored in a game. So for hockey, it's usually like
6.5.
a half score. So we all picked it, and we were like, oh, we'll do like a 10-game parlay is when you combine all the bets together.
11?
Well, this is not.
No,
yeah,
it's-
yeah,
it's
yeah.
a different one.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So we were like, all right, cool.
And we bet $1 on it.
We bet $1 on it, and because it's so many bets compounded, the odds are
Yeah.
crazy. So you can make insane amount of money off a small bet.
Right, that one would have been like, we would have won, that one would have been like $400.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The night before, Jeff Grub placed his own parlay.
So I was like getting ready to go to bed because I hadn't lost all my money yet, and that's what I planned to do when I bet on the Super Bowl. I'll just play till I lose all my money. It's $35, whatever. I was about to go to sleep waiting to catch the plane, and I just went through each game, bang, 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 and I did an 11-game parlay. And then we were at Trillium, and I'm like, no, since some things are going my way.
Yeah, you're like,
But
oh, look
whatever.
at this. You're like, oh, you think the Jets will score? And I'm like, no, I think
Yeah,
they
we were
probably
talking
do.
about it a little bit. But then we got back to the hotel, and every game had hit, and there was like 4 games left, and they were all looking pretty solid. And this one is it's 11-game parlay, and I put like $9.
$9.
$9.
Don't say how much.
No. Can I say how much?
Oh,
It's
wait.
burning my
We
brain.
got to lead up to it. So, all of a sudden there were like 2 games left. I was like, oh, you're going to win this game for sure.
Yeah, and I was telling you to shut the fuck up. You were
No.
ruining it.
wait.
No, that was the.
No.
And then-
Also, at this point, we are all in the corner, like obsessively checking scores. Jeff goes away. He
Yeah.
can't be around
Yeah.
us. He's
No,
at the bar.
This was the
talking to
last
someone
game.
else.
The last game we did that for.
So
He left his phone
You
at
did
the
that on
table.
the last game.
Yeah, who was playing in the
it was
last-
like the Golden Knights and.
Yeah, right. It was a West Coast game.
Yeah.
So I just gave my phone to Daddy and said, look at this, please, Backlar, while I go away.
But we were turning around looking at you, and you were sitting at the bar just gesticulating wildly, talking to someone. It's like, who?
Well,
Does he know? Does he know this person? Like, no,
Well,
it was
you know,
total
the
strangers,
very important
right?
part, my birthday started.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, right. At midnight, it was your birthday.
We
Right.
did the sync clap for his birthday.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Jeff Grub.
Yeah.
Don't worry. He got a present.
So my birthday started, and it's like looking really good, and I had to like give the phone to you, and I walked away, and then I'm like waiting for Backlar to come get me and say either you lost or you won, and really the last game was
It was like late in the
no,
third
wait,
period.
wait.
It was 2 goals. The over/under was like 6.5, and you
Maybe
had the
like-
under like.
The thing
It's a
that you're
lot.
missing is at a certain point, Backlar looks at it and goes, "There is no conceivable way you won't win this." Like the rate at scoring in hockey.
No,
is-
I said that he will. There's no way he'll lose.
Yeah, as in like there's no way like the other team is going to beat
Totally.
your thing. And it was like Jeff was getting like noticeably agitated every time because he was like, "You're jinxing it." So I'm knocking on wood repeatedly.
yes. Dan was the only one knocking on
I'm like
wood, by the
knocking
way.
one wood. I'm like, good. And he just walks off because this guy's going, "You are definitely gonna win. You are definitely gonna win."
I
and
can't-
Grub is getting red, and he just like walks away.
I cannot explain enough what it means to win an 11-game parlay. I don't know if any of you are sports gamblers, but that never happens. Okay, the odds of it happening are something like 1,800 to 1
The odds of it happening on your birthday.
Yeah, on your birthday.
on your
right,
birthday.
yeah.
So tell us what happened, Grub.
So I come back, and I'm like talking to you. You're like, do you know what happened? I'm like, no, you never told me. I'm sitting like waiting for you to come get me, and then you're like, you won. I'm like, wait, what? It's like, how did I win? Did I for shoot win? Like, and yes, they showed me my phone. It's very low 5 figures what I won.
Yeah.
$9 into 5 figures.
Yes.
I'm going to get into sports and gambling because of this. That's
I don't
insane.
condone this. Don't
I didn't know
gambling.
that was possible. I'm going to bet on wrestling. I'm going to bet on everything possible. That's
All right.
insane.
If you left a voicemail, you need to bet on whether or not your voicemail gets played.
There you go.
I'm gonna,
Take the
yeah.
action
I'll
over
get in on
here.
that action. That's fine. Yeah.
So when do you take me to Disney World?
Well,
It was the most insane thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And I have a bunch of degen friends who gamble all the time. And I took a screenshot of your payout, and they thought it was like Photoshopped. They were just like, you're full of shit.
Tell them to get good.
Yeah, just why don't you just pick 11
It's
games
easy.
correctly?
Yeah.
I'd never seen anything like it. Congratulations, Jeff.
Yeah, it was nuts, yeah.
Unfucking believable.
Well, I worked so hard at it, you know?
Right. And he hasn't paid for shit since he's been
Right,
here.
hell yeah.
Let's go to Mike Minotti for the next voicemail. Mike Minotti.
Sure.
I think you have to pick one.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
what-
can't
like-
read- oh, glasses.
You ever been on the show?
I don't know. Mickey Mouse. You needed me to say I wanted that one?
So I'm Brian from here-ish. I want to know if the Mickey Mouse in Disney, is that shoot Mickey Mouse or is that work Mickey Mouse? Because it's a guy in a suit, but it's like the official guy in a suit. So would he be shoot Mickey Mouse or would he be work Mickey Mouse because he's a guy in a suit?
That Mickey Mouse is just as real as the one who is a drawing that is projected on your TV.
So no,
Wait, what?
no, it's not. But not for shoot. Like it's a dude in a suit, right?
What
Like,
the-
yeah,
you're talking
of
about
course.
the
Can you
official
please
costume Mickey
speak
Mouse?
English?
That's
What
Mickey.
the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
Just say whether it's real or
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
I don't need shoot, snakes and ladders, none of that shit.
Thank you,
Real,
Tam.
not real.
Wouldn't it be easier if I just got you into wrestling?
No.
I've been there.
You have.
I have been there.
Yeah, Tam out.
Yeah,
He got out.
I
Oh, you grew up and became an adult.
Yeah.
Okay.
I became an adult and started watching anime. Okay.
Yes.
Look, for a while they had like the Mickey that would blink and talk. Even they had to budget cut that, but still, it was extra real then. Extra shoot.
When you meet Mickey Mouse on a cruise,
Yeah.
like in your head, are you just thinking like, is any part of you acknowledging that like it's a dude in a suit, or are you just like Mickey? You brought me so much
I would
joy.
say about 90% of me is like Mickey Mouse.
Wait. No. Let's unpack this a little
How
bit.
do you explain Mickey Mouse, the real Mickey Mouse that you claim is in that suit, being in multiple different countries at the same
Well,
time?
they make sure you don't see him at the same place at the same time.
No.
They have
no.
underground
How do you
tunnels.
explain him being
have
in,
underground tunnels.
How do you explain him being in Florida, Japan, and Paris at the same time?
I haven't been in all those places at the same time.
He's there though.
Mike, when you play along with the joke, it's too sad to laugh at.
No, look, I said he's as real as like the drawing is. Mickey's never real, but he's also incredibly real.
He's the realist.
Watch a little kid walk up and give Mickey Mouse a hug with tears in his eyes, and you go.
And by
tell
little
me
kid, he
Mickey's
means
not real.
himself.
It's my favorite wrestling promo.
Follow-up question.
Yes.
Follow-up question. You talk about tears in your eyes.
Yes.
Have you cried in front of Mickey Mouse before?
No, I'd be so embarrassed.
Okay, Mike, does this extend into theme park stuff? Like if you go to Super Nintendo Land do you think that's Mario?
No, they're not as good at the costumes over there. That's
Pretty good
clearly a guy in a
costume.
suit. They have dead eyes.
Wait, can I ask? When my parents took me to Disney World
Yeah.
and they brought us into a room and we were going to take pictures with the statue of Mickey Mouse, and we're like, okay, and we go up next to him, and then he jumped and scared because there actually was a man in the suit.
Yeah.
What was that about? Why would he do that?
Why did you think it was a statue?
Because my parents and everyone told us it was a statue. They wanted him to scare us as I was like 12. It scared the shit out
Are
of
you
us.
sure you were in Disney World? Were you like
Yeah, but
at a
that's
county fair or something?
Okay. We might have been at Diet Disney. My mom likes to save money, but I don't know. They just like, hey,
Yeah, I think your parents played a prank on you. I don't know.
it's possible.
Yeah, Mickey's super shoot reel.
But like,
Wait, do the
not
shoot
for
and the real cancel each other out? No.
No, that's a double positive. That's just extra positive.
Yeah.
Are there any of the costumes that you think are like you can't suspend your disbelief?
You know, some of them are just people, like Mary Poppins. That's just a lady wearing
Mike,
like a dress.
I got news for you, buddy.
Mike, they're all people. Oh, God. All right. I'll save us from this. Jan Ochoa, it is your turn. Please choose a voicemail.
Chickens.
Voicemail Dump Truck, it's Alex, your friend. I thought of a good question to ask you, and I really want you to think about it. Don't just answer it quick. Really give it thought, because there's a lot of implications here. And I invite the audience in hall, whatever you're in, to think about this too. Would you rather, every time you get into a vehicle, any vehicle, have to fight a chicken, and it's a big chicken, to the death with your bare hands, no weapons, nothing. You just gotta like fist fight this chicken. It's really gonna come at you and it's big every time you get in a vehicle. Or would you rather once a year have to fight a gorilla with a broadsword? You know the day, so you could like ostensibly train for it. You know the day it's gonna happen. You have a broadsword, the gorilla has a broadsword. Fist fight a chicken every time you get in a vehicle, or once a year fight a gorilla with a broadsword.
It's a very strict question for a vegan to ask.
It is.
Did I mute myself? Yes. Okay, I muted myself. I think the answer is definitely the chicken thing because you'd have to do it a lot getting into cars.
It's gonna be
and you'd have to do it in Ubers and shit. Like that would suck. But I take no pleasure in this, but I think it would eventually become pretty easy to just get the move where you just kind of, like...
It's a big gorilla all day. It's just too much of a hassle.
You're going to die with the gorilla.
I actually drive.
I drive all the time.
I drive constantly. The gorilla doesn't know how to use a sword. Are you
But
insane?
it's a gorilla.
What?
It's going to drop the sword and beat you to death.
He's not wearing armor. Just and it's done.
No.
This guy
You are
has
so
never seen
wrong
a
about
gorilla.
this.
You haven't seen a gorilla before. This is a lie.
Too many
That
people in gorilla costumes, not enough real gorillas for you.
It's all the same to him.
He's like playing Donkey Kong, and that's his impression of a gorilla.
Donkey Kong's pretty fucking scary.
Donkey Kong will rip your head off in an instant.
I saw how Harambe went down. It was nothing. It'd be fine.
Whoa.
Wow.
Oh, look at Mr. Topical Humor here.
man.
Wow, what a relevant joke.
Wow. Ripped from the headlines, Mike Minotti.
This was Jan's voicemail. Let's hear your answer.
I would 100% fight the chicken.
Of course you would.
You get free food.
Well,
No. That was going to be my question.
You're not going to eat the gorilla,
all the
Mike.
chickens?
Don't say it.
How'd you know?
What happens to all the chickens?
wait, Lucy.
Yeah.
Lucy, go ahead.
What happens to all the chickens?
What?
You know.
I would leave it in the car.
But then that's going to smell.
Well, no. I'm assuming, because I don't drive a lot, I take Ubers and Lyfts and stuff, so it's like, hey,
No,
look.
but it's
I
any
didn't
car you get into, not your car.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want them in my car, but I mainly take rideshare stuff, so it's like, I don't got to deal with it,
like,
you know?
I don't want
He's got the lowest Uber rating.
Presumably.
I'm not doing it now.
I don't want to get on the tube and just like, there's no seats because there's a pile of chicken carcasses on there. Alex, you have not thought this question through. I have so many more questions.
I would do that, keep him in the car, but then only do Uber share.
Yeah.
So other people have to get in with me.
Right.
I mean, it's a tip for the driver.
Carpool
You leave
it.
there. Yeah. It's like, hey,
What?
chicken.
I think y'all are forgetting Alex's qualifier. It is a big chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not scary. Like,
Have you seen Family Guy?
shut up.
You're not going. Here's the thing. You're not going to die with the chicken. You're going to die with the gorilla.
Yes, absolutely going to die.
No.
Mike.
Mike, it would break the sword in half.
Dude, you will just upset the gorilla by stabbing it.
No.
Mike,
Right
do
in
you
the
think
heart.
you can lift a broadsword?
Let's-
Could you lift a broadsword? What's that? No, because I can't. I'm that one
This
distance.
is a
I
good
actually,
question.
we have some Lord of the Rings replica swords when I was growing up.
Cool.
Yeah.
Replica. The question
They
still
were very
stands.
heavy and unwieldy. I was very bad at using them.
I was going to say that too. I'm like, I don't even think you could pick up the sword.
Yeah.
I could pick it up, and it was like, oh, that's heavy. Put it on its mantle, and I'm done with that forever.
He'd bite it with a keyblade or something.
I do have a blade.
All right, that's a different story.
Yeah, that's a
then.
different story. No, to your point, Lucy, like, how are the chickens, like, are they just...
One big chicken
No, what?
each time.
Right, no, I understand.
Yeah.
How are the chickens appearing in the vehicle? Are they just, like, spawning?
Yes.
No.
That's what I'm imagining.
I'm asking this for...
I think they're sleeping in the back seat, and once the car is moving, they wake up.
That is the worst explanation.
And they instantly
They
start
only
attacking.
wake up if one of us gets in the car.
But
Like,
no, how did they get into the car? Because I'm asking this
Drop chicken.
because once they're dead, maybe they just sort of like blink and leave in the same way they
You have to
came
deal with it. It's your problem.
Yeah, they de-res. Yeah.
in. All right. I'm glad we all agree on that.
Thanks, Alex.
Thanks, Alex.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Steve,
If
from...
you're Team Gorilla, raise your hand, please.
Wow, no one is raising their hand.
What was the question?
Five people.
Ashley was on Team Gorilla. It was not me.
It was 5 people.
This is 5 people who've never seen a
I
gorilla.
can easily count because there's only 5 of them.
Somewhere out there, there's a
all
gorilla that's going to
skinny,
kill
folks.
6 people very easily.
Oh, the suburban gorilla problem is an issue, Mike.
The
You're right.
suburban gorilla problem. That'd be a good name for something.
Time out. I know, Grub, you'll be able to speak to this. You too, Mike. Maybe you. What would you rather have to deal with? A gorilla or like a herd of deer?
A herd?
Yeah.
I go skipping through the woods every morning, and there's always a herd of deer out there.
Okay.
No, but like these are aggressive deer looking to harm you.
Define deal with.
Yeah.
You heard what I said.
They're calling you names, Mike.
I get along with deer. I think I would definitely go with the deer thing.
That's not the question. It's either you or them.
Look, I have approached deer with handfuls of like stale snacks and stuff, and they'll come up to me and eat them out of my. Like I get along with deer. Great.
Oh, you should not be doing that. Like if that's for real, you should not be doing that.
No, there's a thing like you can do it with like old snacks and stuff. There's like places like in Pennsylvania and stuff where they're really nice and they'll just eat.
Are you just describing a
Zoo. He's describing a zoo.
No.
There's this mythical place where you can
It's
go
so
and see
great.
animals. And
There are places where deer aren't afraid of humans, and you can just say, "Hey, come here, buddy." You know.
It's like I went to the zoo.
I get along with animals great.
Wonderful. It's my turn to choose a voicemail. I'm going to lean over because I can't read the monitor. Let's do butt cheeks.
Oh, great.
Ever think about like if our butt cheeks were horizontal instead of vertical?
oh my!
Can we play that again?
I do
First
think
of all,
about this.
Thank you, caller.
Thank you, caller.
Think about like
You would have to focus on the bottom wiping
wait,
part
wait,
so
wait.
much more.
I need to hear it again. I
We're
wanna-
going to play this 3 times
I
then.
mean, it's only 5 seconds.
you guys ever think about like if our butt cheeks were horizontal instead of vertical?
Oh, like a fax machine.
It's like a credit card swipe.
I feel like it shouldn't be possible because I'm trying to think about how to throw it back, and you can't throw it back if it's like horizontal, you know?
Right.
No.
Yeah.
Or no,
But you can make it talk better.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Make it clap.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be clapping; it'd be like flapping.
Flapping, right.
I feel like sitting would be better.
No,
Well, unless you're like one of those bar...
You could never lean on anything ever again.
Oh yeah.
Because you would just envelop.
Yeah.
Like the corner of a bench or whatever.
Yeah,
just go
no.
right.
Oh, that'd be like a Pac-Man situation.
Wait a minute, you couldn't side saddle.
Oh.
Would underwear have to be like a belt?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Underwear. Imagine a thong on a horizontal. It's fucked up.
Yeah.
I will say much better coverage if you're farting and you're trying to crop dust someone.
I think it would flap more. I think farts would be louder.
Yeah, but you'd get a good like
Wait.
spray.
I don't think we're thinking about this the right way.
What about the
What kind of
taint?
farts are you having?
I'm doing the good farts.
Mike Minotti, what about the taint?
What about the taint?
The what?
No.
Taint.
The taint's gone. The taint's gone in the
No, but
situation.
no.
There's a bigger taint now.
No.
There's more surface area before
Your
the
hips become taint.
Yes, because the hole's not moving. It's just a horizontal thing.
Yeah, okay.
Wait, hang on.
I'm going to need some pictures. Can someone draw me something to get a good look at this?
Pull
You got
something.
MS Paint?
Pull
You
up
got
MS
MS
Paint.
Paint?
Can you
just Google sideways butt crack.
don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah,
Don't
let's
do
look
that.
up
Do it. Do
Don't do
it.
that. No, don't do that.
Yeah.
No, whoa. Okay.
Jeez.
No. Keep talking. Keep
Okay.
talking.
toilet situation have to change much? Is the bowl shape fine? Or
You just sit the other way.
That's weird.
I think toilet would be like more like getting on a horse
Yeah,
than
you
it
got to
would
sit
be.
side saddle on the toilet. Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing good work.
I think my dad's watching this. I'm sorry I didn't become a doctor.
Sorry.
Yeah, because then you'd have the answer to this question.
Right, yeah, the sideways butt problem.
So I search for sideways butt crack. Don't do that.
Okay, hang on.
Oh wow.
Whose butt is this?
What's
is that?
that?
The hole?
Oh my God.
All right, Jen's
Okay.
putting together 2 oval shapes.
So this is like your shoot butt, right?
Yeah,
So we take this, and then
right.
it's like that.
Yeah. I think bidets would be more of like a lawn sprinkler style where it's like this way. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let's mind map this out together.
Are you looking for the brown color?
No. Okay, all right. You can keep talking.
Do you need No, I want to watch this. Do you need a mouse?
No.
I'm just.
Do you have a mouse on you?
What do you mean keep talking?
Do you have a mouse in your pocket?
Okay, so here's like the toilet water, right? And then
Oh, okay.
are we okay? No, we're side saddling the toilet, so then the
Side
bidet has to go this way,
Oh.
right?
Yeah. I don't like it.
No.
I think we should keep butts the way they are. Wow. And if I'm elected, I'm going to make sure it stays that
Mike
way.
Minotti 2024.
Yeah.
Amen, brother.
No horizontal butt cheeks.
Taking the important stands on the voicemail dump truck. Dan Reichert,
Yes.
it's your turn.
I can't read any of that. So let's say
There's
the
a screen behind you.
Just pick a number.
Can't really see that.
That's
Let's go
even
with
worse.
5. Let's go with the 5th one down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
DT, it's your boy ABC. So the first time I ever had energy drinks, I made mistakes. I wasn't feeling it. I cranked one. I was like, oh, this ain't shit. So then I cranked 4 more. So it was 8 a.m. the next day, and I felt like I would never sleep again. So what's the biggest food or drink mistake you've ever made?
Okay, I don't think my parents are watching this, thank God. But I went to a music festival and I partook in some edible treats. And then I thought, oh, this isn't hitting. This is like 12 o'clock in the afternoon. And then I took 2 more. I woke up and came back to on a lawn listening to Lionel Richie in the dark. I looked at my credit card statement afterwards. I bought 5 chicken parm sandwiches.
Chicky parm.
Separate times.
Aww. You like tipped and everything?
No.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
I think it was probably 2011 at PAX East. I'd starting to get to know the Giant Bomb guys and stuff, and I kind of was getting the sense of like, I think I'd like to work here at some point. And so it was after like a panel thing. They were like, hey, do you want to go out and get some Chinese food? And I was like, yeah, absolutely. So I'm out there with Gerstmann, Patrick, Shoemaker, Scanlon, all of them. And like, I don't really know them that well. And so I'm trying to like, impress and stuff. Been on the Bombcast a couple times, kind of want to work there and stuff. And they brought out this meal that had, I guess there was a pepper on the side of the thing that is not supposed to be edible at all. Like just by being in proximity of this pepper, it's supposed to make all your food extremely spicy.
It was like garnish, you mean?
I don't know why I was supposed to know that you're not supposed to eat it, but I just ate, like I mixed it in with the thing and I ate it. And like I turned to Brian Shea, who's currently a Game Informer, and he was like, you didn't eat that, did you? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, seeing his face drop, and I was like, what's going to happen? And then instantly, my entire face is just burning. I'm having pain on my tongue like I've never had. And I spent the entire meal, like I ran to the bathroom of the restaurant and just stuck my tongue out under the faucet. Wasn't fixing anything. I spent like 40 minutes in the bathroom just in severe pain while I'm trying to like impress the Giant Bomb guys,
It's just a regular week for Dan Ricker there.
Everyone knows mine. One time I ate so many sunflower seed shells.
No. Yeah, go on. Please go on.
Yeah.
Please go on.
No, yeah. That's the end of the story. My butthole stopped working.
Do you remember I heard about that secondhand and I put it together?
Yeah, we have a clip of you.
Yeah, you're in our Discord. We press a button. It's Jeff Backlar saying, it's funny he ate so many sunflower seeds, his butthole stopped working. Yeah.
Horizontal style or vertical?
They had to make it horizontal to fix it. Yeah.
Oh my God. It's a rough operation.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll go.
Yeah, let's hear it.
I liked fish and chips. British, obviously, love fish and chips. And I really like vinegar.
Oh.
A lot. When I was a kid, I liked vinegar a lot. So I was like, oh, I get a chip, don't get in the vinegar. Great. The more vinegar is on the chip, the better it tastes. So I was like, I'm just going to basically soak all of these in vinegar and then one by one eat them.
What could go wrong?
And let me tell you, man, don't do that. I finished that plate of chips, and then an ambulance was called. And they put me in a stretcher and took me to the hospital, and they were like, you fucking pickled your insides. And I was like, I couldn't breathe.
What?
I thought I was gonna die because I had a very bad plate of fish and chips.
Yo, so many British people have died
That
this
is pretty
way.
hardcore.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been such a sad way to die.
Isn't it?
Delicious though.
Yeah, very British.
This may surprise you, but I have a few of these.
Yeah, we'll come back to you.
I don't have any, so I'm just like, Dan can go. I have none.
Wait, does Minotti, do you have one?
No, I only eat things that are good.
What's that?
I only eat things that are good.
That's debatable.
Except for the birria ramen I had today.
Oh my God.
I don't know if anyone else had the birria ramen from the convention center. You're not allowed to evoke Mexican food like that and just not season anything. It was just ground
Take them down, Mike.
juice with some noodles in it.
That's right.
No salt.
We're coming for you.
Absolutely. And like you get to the soup part, it was just like fatty and it was like you're slurping just like grease. Bad. But then salted caramel lobster roll.
Yeah, I mean, they really turned it
What a
around there.
rebound. Save the day.
I have one, and then I want to hear like the 3 or 4 that you probably have after. It was when I was dating Stacy. We were first going.
Stacy?
Stacy, my wife.
My wife.
Right, good job. We were at a diner and it was one of the first meals that I had with her parents. I don't know why it occurred to me. I was just like, I'm looking at the menu, and diner menu in New Jersey is like a small novel, so you got to really look through a lot of stuff. And I picked like chicken scampi. I was like, oh, yeah, I know. It comes out, and it smells real good. It's like, pretty garlic forward as scampi is, and I'm just going to town on it. And I love garlic, and I'm not thinking twice about how much garlic I'm consuming. And I finished the entire plate. I'm like wiping it up with bread. I'm really going to town on this thing. It was probably like 5 o'clock, and we went to a movie after. During the movie, everyone starts to like, in my row, like everyone's just like, smell like garlic in here? Someone smell like garlic in this room? Her parents would start like, why does your boyfriend smell like fucking garlic? And it was coming out of like my pores.
No, I've been there too, dude.
It was oozing out of like every little skin that was exposed to the world. It was the most embarrassing thing. And what do? I was like, do I move back into the row where like no one else is? It was humiliating. And that lasted like 3 days. I smelled like garlic for 3 days.
That wouldn't be a problem in my family. That's just like a sign of good Italian living. That's
like, marry this boy. All right, lay it on us.
In college, I loved Kraft macaroni and cheese so much. And
what about now?
Yeah, it's kind of gone down in quality.
You're above it now?
No, it's still really good. But I loved it back then, and it's like $1 for a box. And I realized I loved the powder so much, like the cheese powder. So I put way too much cheese, way too much butter in it. And I was like, wait, why don't I just buy 3 boxes because they're like $1 each, and I'll throw the noodles away for 2 of them and just take the cheese pouches. And so I made like a triple Kraft mac and cheese, and the whole thing. So it's probably like fucking 2,500, 3,000 calories of macaroni and cheese. I did this right. This is like my pregame for the bar one night in college.
Oh my God.
So I'm in Lawrence, Kansas. I go down to the bar, get my first beer, get halfway through the beer, and I just look at my friends. Like, I gotta go. I run to the bathroom, this shitty bathroom, and just puked the most Nickelodeon orange. Just, the logo, the splat. It was just that was at my feet basically. So I stopped doing that.
Dan, you like to say that maybe I'm weirder than you, but I heard a story recently that was food related. Is this true that you spent a whole season eating nothing but like mini wiener dogs filled with cheese out of a shoebox?
What?
They weren't mini wiener dogs. Okay, you're mostly right. You're mostly right.
Out of a shoebox.
It was, Oscar Mayer made the cheese dogs where it's like the cheese is baked into the dogs. So, I didn't want to spend money on paper plates because they were expensive. And so there was like 3 months where I was like, I'm going to save some money. I just got some shoes or something. And so the box was clean.
Yeah. Every time I take out a new pair of sneakers, I'm like, oh, look, I made a plate.
But I thought because here's the thing. Hot dogs roll. And so it's like the walls of the shoebox would contain it. And so I would just throw
you can't argue with that.
I would throw 3 cheese dogs in there with no paper towel, so this got filthy.
You reused it.
I reused it for a summer. Yeah, and so I would microwave it, and the cheese would spurt out. And,
what did it look like at the end? A crime scene, like at the end of the summer?
It was real bad, but I figured it was sanitary. It wasn't like
that's not the word.
It wasn't dangerous.
All right,
I've grown up a lot.
Stop, real quick. Show of hands. Who's weird? Okay, is Mike weirder than Dan? Put your hands up.
No.
Okay, one back there.
It seems like it's
not
one.
Put your hands up.
Yeah. The crowd seems pretty split.
No.
Do they?
Almost everyone.
It's unanimous.
No.
Every day I am more and more shocked that you're alive.
Oh yeah.
Me too.
You're so lucky to have
crazy.
been born in a time with modern medicine.
I'm mostly normal now.
Oh no, that's
I think
so.
compared to college me, yes.
Okay.
No, I think that's charitable at best. No.
Okay, another one in college was I went to KFC and I love the Famous Bowl so much. I would go in and I would tell them hey, I want you to put extra cheese on it to the point that you think it's too much cheese, and then put another handful on. And that was always awesome. And then I did it
that's not even the weird story.
And I was like, 1 is good. What if I did 2 that way? And I've talked about fast food for so long, and everyone's like, "Ooh, you like Taco Bell? You're gonna shit your pants." I've never shit my pants. I've never had diarrhea from Taco Bell, not once. The one time I had a poop incident from fast food was this. I went to the Famous Bowl, the KFC. I did the extra cheese gimmick, had 2 of them, and spent like 6 hours in and out of the bathroom just shitting my brains out. The only time it's ever given me diarrhea.
Cool.
Cool is the word.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool
Sweet.
story.
Yeah.
Moving
We got less than 25 minutes left.
to more Hussein,
I could fill
please.
25 minutes with
We
I
heard
know.
how. Tam,
You're
you're
gonna
up.
hate it. What? Is it one called You're Gonna Hate It?
You're gonna hate it? Yes.
Anybody that's a dad that's got younger kids, when you get older, your kids are going to turn into you and you're going to hate it. How do you deal with your kids becoming you?
Oh my God.
This is you with Dib tackling people in hockey, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to get upset about that, right? I don't know why I have to answer this, Grub.
I mean, yeah, like all the shitty parts of you, like that, like when you see them like exhibit those characteristics, like okay, I have a lot of ADHD, like the most, and that means like I always had doing stuff like cleaning my room was like a big pain, and so now when I ask Addie to like do anything similar to that, and it's just like immediate meltdown, I'm like, oh, it's me again. I messed up here. This is just me in a kid form again. There's nothing to do except feel sad, I found. So there you go.
No, I think like, my kid's getting a little older and he's becoming kind of a piece of shit, right? And
Yeah.
Slick back hair.
Yeah.
Wow.
sloppy steaks,
Slop them up.
And I'm starting to see him do a lot of like my facial mannerisms back at me. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
what am I supposed to do with that?
Yeah.
Shoulder check him.
I think that's honestly like the toughest thing is like looking into a bit of a mirror,
Yep.
and that mirror's like, you're old, That mirror's like, I don't have to listen to you, bitch, So there's nothing you can really do. It's gonna happen. I don't know if I've turned into my dad though, so I guess he doesn't have to really deal with that in the way I do.
Yeah.
Dan, how are you going to deal with your child when you discover a shoebox full of Oscar Mayer Wiener sausages?
Yeah.
I am super not having a kid.
No, that's
not happening.
That's when you bonded.
just
You're
wanted
like,
to
oh,
exist
me
for that."
too.
I've spent the last 30 years trying not to turn into my dad. I don't need to repeat that with a son.
Fair.
Backlar, though, he's a lot like your dad, we've discovered.
Backlar has a lot in common with my dad.
Yeah. Paul Reichert, Backlar.
That's not okay. That's not okay. I am not like your father. We're going to settle this right here and
Why
right
did we
now.
start this? Something with clam chowder or something at that Irish place? What was it?
Okay, the other night, I forget where we were, and you said to me, you did the whole like, you know what, Backlar? Like, say what happened.
I don't remember. Clam chowder was involved?
I honestly, he asked you for an example. I mean, even then, you're like, I can't think of anything, but I'll tell you when
There's
something
a
happens.
general, like some broad generalization, strong
No. I
opinion.
think, no, the only thing in common was just being disappointed in you. The right people laugh for that.
Something I was like, that's too far. We're like, get him.
No, I like you a little bit. All right,
A little bit.
Lucy James, it is your turn.
Oh, hello. I also can't read. I forgot my glasses. Let's go 3 up from the bottom.
1, 2, 3.
What's 4?
I think would be a good name to replace voicemail dump truck.
One more time.
A name to replace.
So, what do you think would be a good name to replace voicemail dump truck?
Mike Minotti's very
Oh,
special questions for him.
Okay.
Is this the name of? I don't know why. After he asked this, I immediately thought in my head, and I think this is the name of a podcast. But I thought Cumtown.
Yeah, Cumtown is the podcast.
That's a
Name of
podcast.
podcast.
Yeah, Cumtown
Okay.
podcast.
We can't take that.
No, it's taken.
Come
It's way too popular to take.
Yeah.
Cumtown too.
Tune.
I'm so sorry, Dad.
Hi, Dr. Minotti.
Dr. Minotti.
I said doctor.
I'm sorry. He didn't go to medical school for 7 years to hear me say "come down." I'm sorry.
What I want to say, like when we were figuring out to do the show, we threw out other like there were things on the table, right?
I'm sure we did. I don't have that doc laying around.
No. Do you remember?
I don't think I was here when this podcast
Yeah,
started.
That was a Ben Pack joint, right?
What's
Yeah,
that?
that's a Ben
That was a
thing.
Ben Pack joint.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, well, Ben, it was the Aftermath era, right?
Yes.
But when we said we were going to try and do this again, there were other names. I don't think we were ever considering calling it Aftermath, right?
No.
Yeah, so I'm saying there were like other names on the docket. I don't remember.
I love naming things. It's fun to name things. Did you guys like have kids just to name them? Because that seems like the best part.
God,
I mean,
anything that crawls up
he's
in your
not
head,
wrong.
it's just like.
It's like I'm going to name a person, and they're going to deal with that for a while unless they want to have to go to a courtroom.
I felt very powerful. Yes, absolutely.
It's a big moment.
Yeah.
Okay. All
It can
right.
be fun to name something and then figure out what it would be. Like Steal My Sunshine was that, because I was thinking about Mario Sunshine. It's like, oh wait, that could be a game. Sure, you're stealing each, and then I came up with the gumball gimmick and all that stuff. So that could be fun.
Somebody gave me a good one for the Conquer thing because he couldn't think of it. The Great Conquer Caper.
Caper. That's
Caper.
good.
It's like stealing.
Conquer Caper. Yeah.
Oh,
It
no.
sounds like that Muppet movie.
Oh yeah.
All right. I don't think we have any other suggestions for that. What else could we call the show?
I like voicemail dump truck.
Yeah.
It's describing exactly what it is. It rolls off the tongue pretty easy.
Yeah, and
Good,
you can never confuse dump with anything else, and I think that's perfectly fine. We're going back around to Jeff Grubb. You're at it.
Yeah, let's do over the top.
Can you read that from there?
I took a picture of it and
Does
zoomed
your
in.
toilet paper go over the top or underneath the back? All right, so the most important question is your toilet paper go over the top or underneath the back?
that's easy.
This is not a subjective thing.
What was that?
What's the question? Toilet paper.
When you put it on the roll, does it come over like the
Yeah,
front
over the
side
top.
or the back side?
Over the top.
Over
Yeah.
the
Does
top.
anyone think it goes out the backside?
No.
Only because I'm a contrarian. I was but I know. I don't do it.
Yes, hiss at him.
Boo him. Yeah.
But I've had this conflict with myself, and if I accept it, I'm a piece of shit, so I just do it the normal way now.
Is there anyone in
You
the
and my
audience that
son.
is
Yeah.
under? No one in the audience
This
is under?
a universal truth.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
One person.
One person.
There's the door.
That
Wow.
one person works at every hotel in the world.
More people haven't seen a gorilla. Minotti, you're up.
How's Giant Bomb?
How's Giant Bomb going? And who's your favorite community manager in Giant Bomb history? I say that not knowing if Nikki is actually a community manager. No, we
Everyone take a picture of that and tweet it at him.
Look at Jeff's face. Are you so happy?
It's Matt Rory.
And I guess that means like real quick favorite Matt Rory story. Real quick.
Oh.
No, I know. I didn't work. Matt and I didn't work together that much, but my favorite thing about Matt Rory is whenever he would come into like a Zoom meeting, he would like figure out a way to work in his dog into the act.
Yeah.
And like, especially in front of like complete strangers who had never met him before, and I'm like, all right, you got pets, I got pets, everyone's got
It was
pets.
always really fun. Like, it would be like escalating scenarios where the dog is getting into more and more hijinks.
Yeah.
And it would be like, in the middle of a really important meeting, I gotta go, my dog's eating his own shit. And it's like, gone.
It's just gone.
And then like next meeting it'll be, I gotta go, my dog is in the eating ketchup or some shit like that. Or it's like, my dog is wearing my underwear, I gotta go. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? What is this dog, man?
He would be like talking about some, not relatively important, but just sort of like in the middle of a sentence and instantly enter like, oh, hello there, little doggy. And you're like, what? All right.
During the summer in San Francisco, he would ride his bike to work across like the Bay Bridge, and it'd be like, San Francisco doesn't get too hot, but that's like a decent ride. He would come in, and it's like he just like. You'd be drier if you just jumped into a swimming pool. He would be the sweatiest man that's ever lived. And I think we had showers at the office. And I think
We did.
Yeah, that was pretty nice. Yeah.
Remember when he farted?
Which time? Farted?
I was on the couch and you were like, wow.
Oh,
Jen,
Okay.
the fart.
Okay. All right.
Which time?
I love Matthew Rory. I don't know why we both thought it'll be a good idea to stream 24 hours. Let's start at midnight. And then like 30 minutes in, I'm looking at Matt. I'm like, we fucked up. And then he proceeds to, if y'all have seen the clip, we're all kind of zonked out of our minds, both of us, and rips the loudest fart in the world. And then, wow.
Do you think horizontal butt cheek farts would be louder?
Yeah, we already did that.
Yeah, we had that conversation.
Established.
We could test this.
Do you remember when we did the bombathon in Brooklyn? And Rory was like,
I was going to
Yeah, Lucy's got a good one for this.
I mean, which time?
Do both of them.
when he was wearing the robe, sitting on the
robe
floor.
one
Yeah,
was
the
good.
rest of us are just screaming, kind of a little bit drunk, and Matt just comes in wearing a full robe, and he's just picked up a copy of the New York Times, and he goes,
And he like
Sits on the
squats
floor.
on the floor and is just like reading.
But then the best one is when at about 2 a.m. he goes, I'm going to go to McDonald's. I'm going to go. So does anyone want anything? Takes an order, leaves. Comes back maybe 40 minutes later. And he's had an adventure and he's clearly seen some things. And I'm like, what have you seen? He's like, well, I went past this car and there was a guy watching two dudes, was it?
Two dudes.
Two dudes having sex. And then this guy just starts jacking it. And then, didn't he invite
Yeah, he invited Rory
to
into
be
the
in the
car.
car?
Yeah.
And then he just went, no thanks, man, I gotta go pick up my nuggets. And, he goes, picks up the McDonald's and brings it back, and he just tells us the story with just like, yeah, fine.
Let's give a round of applause
You're
for
so
Matt Rory.
Bye, Rory.
All right. Was that your turn?
Dollar menu.
Oh, real quick, in this economy, because I like economies and such, why did McDonald's get rid of the dollar menu?
Why did he look so mischievous at the end? He's like, I got away
Because it was
with
his fault. The guy was doing it for him.
Shout out to that guy, by the way, because we were genuinely using him as a way to find each other on the show floor yesterday. There was a point in the Discord where I said, we're by the tall hat, and Grub just replies, oh my God, I see it.
Yeah, it was like 5 seconds later. I just turned to the left and saw it. I'm like, oh, there they are. Yeah.
The McDonald's dollar menu used to be really good. You'd get like the double cheeseburger.
The
you get a small-
McDouble.
The McDouble, the small fry, like a 4-piece nugget. It was pretty decent. They kind of went away. Taco Bell, it's not a dollar menu anymore. I think they're kind of the leaders in this. Because like Arby's doesn't do the 5 for $5 anymore.
No.
Taco Bell, like, okay, so a quesadilla has gotten expensive. A chicken quesadilla will be like $6 or $7 sometimes. I'll still get them. It's really best fast
Got
food
a lot of
item.
thoughts about fast food.
This is his dissertation.
But the Stacker, the new thing, they did this new like cravings menu at Taco Bell, and the Stacker is just a quesadilla that they just fold over, but it's got like more cheese on it, so it's almost like better than the quesadilla. But it's like half the price. So the Stacker is the thing, and it's like this new cravings menu is all cheap things that are like $1.69 basically, and they're all super good.
Yeah, nobody has a dollar menu anymore, right? You could get that Costco hot dog, I guess, for cheap still. But
Dan, have you ever thought about you've eaten too much cheese in your life?
I get like blood tests and stuff, and it seems okay.
They're like, yep, you have cheese in your veins.
My body's like
And that's what he's going for.
fortifying me. You know? Yeah.
The blood test comes back like, yep, cheese.
Positive for cheese. Oh, positive. That's good.
Yeah. No, it's all looking like weirdly okay. Same with my dad. My dad, like, as bad as my diet is, my dad's is easily 10 times worse. And he'll go in, and he's 60, he'll go in and get a blood test and stuff, and I'll be like, yeah, cholesterol, everything, yeah, you're looking good. I don't know what the fuck's going on genetically, but we're okay.
We should send you to
good.
space.
That's good. Not bring him back. Yeah.
All right, well, thank you, caller. Let me just lean over here. Let's do one of your coworkers, please. Thanks, Jan.
Dumb truck. The only question I have is a cheesy one. What is something you love about one of your coworkers?
All right.
Should we just go down the line?
Yeah, I think we should.
Don't start with me.
Okay, Jeff.
I like that Jeff Backlar does all the work, so we could do all the other stuff.
He does the like adult business work, and we just get the assholes. Yeah,
I really seriously love that.
It's
Keep doing
great.
it. Shout outs
Yeah.
to you, Jeff.
Yeah, keep doing that. Yeah.
Yay for me. It's very nice of you to say thanks.
I like when Dan calls me Mitch. I'll admit it.
I don't know. I've read comments and I heard it's mean and bullying.
I'd be like, no, you don't have to be mad for me. I like it. I think it's funny.
I appreciate Lucy's organizational skills.
Oh yeah.
It's powerful.
I see
Powerful stuff.
I see her calendar, and it terrifies me.
It's color coded.
Oh, I guess I have to go.
Yeah.
I like Moore's honesty with me.
I don't like you.
See what I mean?
It's good. Jan's entire demeanor and calmness in the face of things. Like, I can't tell you how many times something is coming in hot, or I've forgotten something he's told me 8,000 times, and I'm asking him to slack it to me, like how to stream to the website. Or just like the first Flight Club's going live, and like, you know, it's like, oh, do you have that thing? Like, you always, in the face of any kind of stress or things be on fire at the last second, just cool as a cucumber, always.
It's a mess in here, dog.
Nice.
I like that Dan is willing to put out a version of himself that is as entertaining as possible when actually he is easily one of the smartest people I've ever known, especially when it comes to like ideas and acumen in making things entertaining and production and that kind of stuff. He's been working in this industry a long time, and you guys don't see it, but behind the scenes, like, that experience is being put to good use.
Yo,
and like
actually,
incredibly smart.
Woo! Woo!
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
I want to echo off that. At dinner last night, Dan pulls out of a folder a run of show that he printed out. And then I was so impressed.
Yep.
It's so cool.
That I printed something?
No, just like, holy shit, you typed all of this out. You got this timed out.
He only made one copy for himself.
It's controlled chaos. That's the key.
Ah.
Yeah.
I love Grub's just energy. Like, I
gotcha.
can't believe you stream so much. You are working behind the scenes, getting guests. You somehow manage to stay on top of everything in the industry, and you always just bring such a strong energy every time you're live. And I know I love streaming with you because you always improve my day.
You're the only good one, Lucy. Thank you.
That speech that he, at the end of it, where he says, like, you're the best audience in video gaming, he genuinely means that. And, like, when you see him say it, you're like, wow, he really gives a shit about this. The Game S Mornings is incredible.
The part before when I'm like, I said I had a good time talking to you, that's a lie. But
He really means it when he says, hello, YouTube.
Yeah.
No one said anything about me.
Yeah, that was on purpose.
You're not one of our coworkers.
We love you.
I guess I did make my nice thing about Dan about me. So I think that's
We covered you, yeah.
We were at dinner, and Mitch pulled out fucking Disney
Lil Connor.
cards and, like, started doing an unboxing. And it was, he said the most insane thing
I told you
that
about my
I
ultra
ever
rare,
heard.
like-
He's like, he opened a pack, pulled out a card, and it was one of the fucking dogs from one of the, and he's like, oh, this is great. I've been trying to build a 101's Dalmatian deck. I was like, what the fuck is this guy talking about?
Well, if you have 101 Dalmatians, you can make a deck with them because you have to have a minimum of 60.
Oh, no, we get it.
Oh, yeah.
we
Is Cruella like a hard counter to this deck?
Oh, she should be.
I'm gonna say
Cut the check,
something
Disney.
nice about Mike. Mike, I love that you are so passionate about something,
Yeah.
even though it's Disney, and we take the piss out of you for it all the time. But I love that you still have that happiness and optimism and passion for it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's true.
Fish for compliments, everybody.
While we're glazing each other, should we do the giant bomb? Should we do the giant bomb gift exchange?
Right, we talked about
What?
this. Everyone had to get gifts for each other. It was Secret
Yeah.
Santa.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got mine.
I got mine.
Jan, I got you something.
Do you know what the hell
and
I'm talking about?
and I want to say thank you because I left it at the bar last night and you got it for me. There it is.
What is it?
Oh, it's a little Chinese handheld.
Hell yeah.
I made sure the Pokemons were on there.
Fantastic, yeah.
Jeff Grubb, I got you a gift receipt, and I hope there's a mall near you.
Oh, all right.
You have never owned a pair of Crocs,
I've never.
but I know that you go skipping, or not skipping, you go out into the forest a lot lately.
And I skip there, but yes, I go to the forest a lot.
So I thought, what better way for you to blend in and terrify people than with a pair of forest camo Crocs?
Wow. Wow.
These are going to look really good with the Kirby gibbets that ABC got me. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Backlar, I think there's like 3 pieces left in that. Actually, can I
Anyone
have
want
one?
some of this jerky?
Here you go, pal.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
Trying to regift some jerky over here?
I honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot we were doing this bit.
Yeah.
Well, that's the bit. Just me and Jan got stuff for each
Okay.
other.
They're trying to make us feel bad.
Yeah.
Okay, good, because I'm sweating over here.
Thank you, Jan.
Thank you, Grub.
Is that the right, like, Woods footwear? Is that like?
Yeah, this will blend in.
Yeah, okay.
I have got way into Crocs recently,
Yeah.
like an alarming degree. First of all, I've got these grey Crocs, which I got
Where'd Mike
gibbets
go?
for.
Where'd Mike go?
Oh, come on.
No.
You can buy things called gibbets. I don't know if you know about these.
Yeah,
You
they're
put them in
charms.
there. I've got just like Elden Ring characters in my Crocs. It's really good. I bought a pair of slides, Croc slides that are made to look like a basketball. And now I've started buying Crocs for other people in my friend circle to slowly convert them into the Crocs cause. I gave it to like 2 of my friends and they're like, yeah, you're right, it's pretty sick. I like this. So I'm very Crocs pilled.
It's wonderful, wonderful story about a man and his Crocs. You're up, Dan Reichert.
Third one down.
How do you guys feel about kind of the parasocial relationships in the space now with digital content creation?
Love it.
Yeah, I love them.
Same.
It's all awesome.
It makes me feel better about myself.
Are you okay?
I'm trying to think how to answer. I think a lot of people don't understand kayfabe.
Yeah.
Again, me, I don't understand it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, that is true. Like, we are working a lot of the time. It's because it's fun for us.
Anytime you're on a microphone or in front of a camera, it is a version of you that you're putting out for the entertainment purpose.
Well, no, this is what you're really like.
It's not some big, like, intentional thing like, I'm going to be a phony today.
No.
It's just like, you know, when the camera's on, you just kind of naturally amp things up a bit.
Well, yeah, like, I mean, that's the reason, like, when we do those games, like the Mario Kart thing, and I'm, like, gambling away all my points, because I'm trying to keep it interesting. I want to keep it dramatic and fun. That's true, like, in everything we do. So it's a lot of it is a work sometimes, and then gets taken a bit seriously. But, I don't know, for the most part, I do mean it when I say the audience is the best audience in gaming, and because you guys do get it most of the time, and you do make it fun. So, yeah, I feel pretty good about it.
I met Grub at the first PAX East, which was we got 10 more years
we were
ago.
being parasocial,
we
To each
nobody
other.
knew us, right? But it is really cool to like be back here and like have people coming up and saying hi. Like seriously, it's like always this incredible, awesome feeling. So thank you, everybody. Honestly,
for real.
Beautiful.
You guys applaud yourselves.
5 podcast points.
Listen, Tim, I think we got room for maybe just one more voicemail. Choose wisely, bud.
I can't read either of them. So.
All right, cool.
Actually, the
Pika.
audience can say it. Shout out.
Stay frosty.
Cool, I heard Pika.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a work.
Later on tonight, it's called the voicemail dump truck. And any questions you have, we'd be happy to answer. Do you have any questions? Is that a question? I think that's more of an exclamation point. All right, thank you.
Guys, it's the real Pikachu.
I do not like that. I do not like that there's a little Pikachu inside the Pikachu.
It was fucked up. I'm still thinking about that.
That ain't right.
Hold on. I need everyone to hear what Dan says after we interview Pikachu. I need silence.
Later on tonight, it's called the voicemail dump truck. And any questions you have, we'd be happy to answer. Do you have any questions? Is that a question? I think that's more of an exclamation point. All right, thank you.
Okay, what is with the
That is fucked up.
That is fucked up. Like, imagine a little kid seeing that, right?
Was I wrong?
No, you're right. And that's exactly what I said.
It was fucked up. It had a praying Pikachu inside of it.
That was upsetting.
Why was there a Pikachu inside the
I don't know. It's fucked up.
Yo, was that like Death Stranding Pikachu?
Oh, that's gross.
I'd get into Pokemon.
Kojima, cut the check, baby.
Folks, I think we got to wrap it up. Don't forget, 707 Exit Flu is our phone number. Give us a call for next week when we're back. We'll be answering all your voicemails in short order. Thank you, everyone up here on stage. Thank you, everyone, for coming out to see us and watching from home. That's going to do it for the voicemail dump truck. Everyone say thanks to Ricky. Thanks, Ricky. Yeah. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.